just because I've got some free time and I figured I'd do a quick stream. But we will do a full Vigor stream on Tuesday. So tomorrow night, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern, I will do a full stream on Vigor. Big 4-hour, 5-hour stream. And we will really try the game out for sure. But this is going to be a shorter one. We'll just play a few games, see how it goes. This gun, the ES-16A2, that's a gun that I got in my last game when I jumped in. I'm thinking since I got it for free, I might as well take it into this next game and, just hopefully we can make it out alive with it. Let's go to Grandtime Valley. I haven't had much luck with Grandtime Valley yet. So far I keep, dying fairly fast in there because I spawn next to a bunch of people, but we will see how it goes. Maybe we'll, find some good loot there and be able to make it out alive. Looks like in 21 hours, too, Fist Factory will be changing to something else, so that'll be interesting. So tomorrow's stream, there'll be something else to try besides Fist Factory. I kind of hope it's that train station, because I haven't tried that train station yet. So it'll be interesting to find out what the train station's like. Here we go to Grandtime Valley. As you can see, there's a river that divides the entire area, which that's what's unique about this map, is that basically the drop usually comes in the center of the map and you have to cross the river to get to the drop, but obviously everyone else is trying to cross the river too, so it's definitely unique in that sense that you have to cross the river at some point if you want to get to the drop. And I think there's one exit on the other side of the river, so you can still exit without crossing the river, but you have to cross it to get to the drop. My batteries are kind of low. I do have some backup batteries ready, just I'm trying to let these ones wear out, so if I stop talking or stop moving suddenly, it's probably because my battery died, but I'll be changing the battery in a couple of seconds after that. Alright, we got 30 bullets in this gun. I didn't want to take too many bullets with me because I like to try and conserve my stuff. Usually takes a second for the graphics to load. There we go. Alright, where are we at? We are right by this exit up here, so if we can find some good loot right away, maybe we can just exit and, get away with some loot, because it's still considered a victory in this game if you actually exit with loot. I've been in those huts before. Those huts don't have anything, unfortunately. I think they put something up there, but I've tried to look in there before. There's nothing up there. Just like a box, basically. We got a guy here. Don't think he saw us. Maybe he did. Oh, we got two guys over there. We're just trying to play this, a little bit right. We're trying to be a little sneaky here. I don't think anyone's seen me yet, even though there's a lot of people around me, so I'm just trying to lay low, let them kill each other off a little bit, and hopefully I can take out the winner. It looks like that guy won. He doesn't know I'm here yet, so hopefully I can sneak up on him and get the jump on him. Where is he at? Where is he at? He was right about here. Where'd he go? I feel like somebody's gonna get the jump on me now. I might have waited too long to engage. I just don't have any bullets to reload with, so I was trying to be a little cautious about it, but I might have been too cautious. Yeah, 'cause he was right over here, but I don't see where he went to. Unless he's still below the hill. Well, we just got a shit ton of ammo, everyone. Right, there's the guy that killed them, I think. Let's see. Hey, assassin. How's it going? I think in this case, because that's so much ammo, we're just gonna book it out of here and get this ammo back to our base. Normally I wouldn't, but that is a lot of ammo we just picked up from their dead player boxes, so I'm gonna book it back to base and hopefully get this ammo. Tips, I would say be a little more careful than you would in some of the other shooting games, like, you know, Battle Royale games, because with this game, anyone could pop up at any moment. There's like no HUD, you know, there's no kill feed, anything like that, so you have to be very careful about how you do it. So that's like why I was kind of crawling there, and that's why I'm leaving right now, because getting, like, I just found probably 150 to 200 ammo safe. I mean, getting all that ammo back to my base is kind of important to me, so I just got that ammo back to my base, and now I'm going to load into a new game. So you have to kind of like know when to cut your losses and, you know, just head out of there, because if I kept going, could I have got more loot? Yes, technically, but if I died, then I would lose it all. So I'd rather get that ammo back to my base and have some extra ammo for next time. And if you want to check it out, Assassin, this will be a shorter stream for me, but I will be doing a 4 or 5 hour stream tomorrow night from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Oh, I didn't even realize I got a gun and a knife out of that, too. Sweet. Okay, UK, I think that would be... Yeah, I think that's like 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. your time. So, you know, if you're getting up really early, maybe you'll catch me, but... we're gonna throw that knife in our base. Yeah, that's so much ammo we found for that gun. Dang. Let me just try some. Let me see if it keeps it equipped. Sweet, I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, I think I'm loaded up on ammo too much. It's not letting me drop any more in there. Alright, perfect. Yeah, so I'd only have 41 ammo if I took that gun. This gun seems a little bit more rare, so I'm going to put that back in my inventory. I'll take this gun. And... I don't know why it's not letting me put the Parabellum in there. I think maybe there's a max limit on it, like maybe you can only have 155 in your base, which would seem weird because that's not really that much, but... Huh, that's kind of strange. NATO ammo. Yeah, it is frustrating, honestly. I mean, there's been a lot of times where I get killed, and the shooting mechanic in this game isn't the greatest yet. Like, it's something they definitely have to work on, but I think they'll get it right. I mean, I have faith in it because it's still in early access and everything, so I think they can really get the shooting right. Alright, let's head to Grantham Valley again. Now, the biggest problems I have so far are the shooting is really wonky, and the looting I have problems with a lot because I'm sure you've noticed too, like, when you go to a loot box, you have to stand at, like, the exact position to loot it, and that's kind of annoying too because, you know, the mechanics should actually work seamlessly where you could stand anywhere in front of that loot box and just loot it. You shouldn't have to stand in, like, you know, exact pinpointed spot in order to loot it, so that is frustrating to me too, but... And there's times where I've almost died because it took me so long to loot a box because I couldn't figure out where to stand to get it. But I mean, I think those are minor things. Like, I think the main thing is that the concept is good, which I think this game has a good concept, and I believe in this concept, so I think if they can get those, you know, mechanics hammered out, then this will be a great game in the future, which I honestly think they will be, because, I mean, the full release isn't until February, and I think with the money they're making, you know, from people buying early access, they'll be able to actually update the mechanics. So I do have faith that they'll actually update it. It's just something I have to kind of, you know, deal with for now. Yeah, see, I didn't do much DayZ. I mean, but the reason why you probably get that feel is because the same people that made DayZ made this game, so it's from the same company, so that's probably why you get a similar feel. I mean, I don't know if it's technically a correct comparison, but how I've been describing this game is I've been describing it as kind of like a cross between State of Decay 2 and a Battle Royale because it has elements from State of Decay 2 and a Battle Royale, but it's definitely not either one of those. Like, it's definitely not a Battle Royale, and it's definitely not State of Decay 2, but I think it's kind of like a mixing of those two styles. Alright, where are we at? So we're right near the drop. So this time I think we're gonna at least give it a shot to go for the drop. I mean, we'll see what happens. I feel like I should cross now because it seems like no one else spawned around here. So I should probably try to cross now while I have the chance. We got some kind of hut here. Oh shit. Yeah, so they snuck up on me. Sorry, I was partially distracted too because my daughter was here, but that's my fault, so I'll load back in. Alright, just 1 second. I will load into a game. I just gotta get some for my daughter. Hey Ted, how's it going? Alright, sorry for the delay, guys. Now my daughter distracted me, and that's partially why that kill happened. The guy snuck up on me with a knife. That's alright. I'm trying to decide what we're going to take into this game here. I don't have a lot of quantity of weapons. I guess we'll grab a... Do we have any ACP ammo? We do not. Alright, why don't we just take a knife into the game? I've never taken just a knife before, so let's see how that goes. That's what that guy used to kill me, and I've never actually tried to knife someone yet, so... Hey, maybe it works out pretty well. You know, you gotta sneak up on him, obviously, but... I'm curious to try a game with just a knife. Now, you missed my first game, Ted. I found a ton of ammo. Like, somebody killed a couple of people, and they, for whatever reason, didn't take their loot, so I got a ton of ammo off them. I also got an extra gun, too. That's the gun I just lost when I got killed. I had that gun with, like, 70 ammo on it, but I crossed the river, and then my daughter, like, was screaming in my ear as I crossed the river, and then the guy snuck up on me. So, it is what it is. Have you tried knifing yet? Because I've never tried knifing anyone yet, so this will be a interesting trial for me, trying to knife somebody. Nah, I'm running fairly low on guns, so I don't want to take away too many guns from my inventory, especially since I'm streaming tomorrow. I actually tried one game earlier where I went in the game with nothing just to see how it go, and I actually got a bunch of loot and I got out. I just grabbed some loot and I hightailed it out of there. Yeah, I haven't come against it that much myself. I mean, I've heard of a lot of people saying that, but in my experience, I haven't noticed a lot of people teaming my games yet. Just, I guess I've been lucky in that sense, but I've definitely heard that sentiment that a lot of people are teaming, which there is going to be a team aspect to the game later on, but because there's not a teaming aspect right now, it kind of makes it so the current version, it makes it more difficult because obviously people are trying to team still, and they're not supposed to be in this version. So how do I start sweating? Oh, there we go. Okay. Just the trigger button. Alright. Just like you'd think it would be. Maybe we'll find a gun. Maybe we'll find some loot. There's something here. Okay, some disinfectant. I mean, I don't know if I go as far as to say it's cheating because technically you can still, you know, defend against it, but it does make it more difficult for players that are playing by themselves. And with, like, you losing everything if you die, it does make it kind of unfair, so I will give you that. It's a little bit unfair, but... Oh wow, we started way up here. Usually you don't start up here. Anything we didn't search over here? This house, okay. I thought there was one more house we didn't search. Looks like there might not be anything in this house. Alright, that's okay. They get on the same server by, like, if we wanted to get in the same server right now, the way to do it technically is we would both have to, you know, hit to join the game at the same exact time and just hope. I mean, it's hard to do, but it can happen where, like, if we both hit the button at the same time, we might get in the same server together. Anything in the truck? In some ways, I'm kind of surprised I haven't found anyone yet, but maybe no one else spawned at the top of the map. It's probably a good thing I haven't found anyone too, because I mean, I do only have a knife, so they probably win that encounter, but... Hey, pick those up. Oh damn, a team of 4, that's really unbalanced, like... That is really broken. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't, like, actually counteract something like that. Yeah, not much I can do there. I kind of figured something like that would happen, but... Alright. Thanks for joining in, Ted. Are you running low on stuff, Assassin, or no? Yeah, same here. I'm trying to be stingy about what I actually use because I don't want to run to a situation where I have absolutely nothing to use. And I'm trying to be stingy about using my rifles. I got 3 knives, I got 2 of these, 2 of those. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 12 options I can take into the game, but... I mean, I don't like wasting my options, especially when I'm going to do a long stream tomorrow. So, like, by the end of my stream tomorrow, I could have, like, you know, 1 weapon left, depending how well I do. So I don't want to waste a ton of them now. I do have a lot of parabellum ammo, though, so that's nice. That's nice that I got all the ammo. You want to see what happens if I jump in a game with nothing? See if I can just grab some loot and get out of there? Alright, let's try it out. You pick the map. You want Fix or you want Grantheim? Fist Factory or Grantheim Valley? Alright, Fist Factory it is. Let's see if we can jump in here, get some loot, and then get out without dying. I've only played 1 game so far, you know, going in with nothing, and honestly, it was a pretty successful game. I mean, I got a gun out of it, and I got a bunch of supplies, so... Hey, maybe it's not a bad strategy, you know, jump in a game with nothing and just try to get out of there. So it feels like the more times I try to fight, the more I lose, so... The times I do the best seem to be the times that, like, I try to sneak up on people, or I try not to, like, engage directly. You should see my stream of the trial. That one was pretty good stream, actually. It was like the full 2-hour stream of the trial, and I did end up getting a pretty cool kill on that. That was kind of surprising. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just how they have to do it nowadays, but I think most games are doing that. And we did start right in the drop zone, which might end up being a bad thing for us. Wait, is there anything in the cupboard? Okay, no. Anything over here? Nope. Seems like this house has nothing in it. That sucks. That entire house had nothing. Alright. All we got so far is an electronic. I'm thinking we just try to hightail out of this area because a lot of people are going to be coming to this area. And I prefer not to die, so. Let's see where we are real quick. Alright, good. Yeah, I like the line we're on right now because I'm probably going to head for this exit over here. And then pick up whatever loot I can find on the way. Hey, how's it going? You caught my kind of impromptu stream. It's Brian, right? Just want to make sure I had the right person. Yeah, okay. You gonna be at the stream tomorrow, you think? Or this one I kind of decided to do on the fly. I didn't really plan this one, but I figured I'd do a quick stream. And this one, Assassin wanted me to try to jump in with nothing, see if I can get some loot, so I just jumped in with nothing, and we're gonna see if I can grab some loot and get out of here. I hear something. What's this? See, I hate that. Like, I have to stay in the exact right spot in order to grab this. There we go. They really gotta fix that mechanic, but I mean, they got a lot of time till the full game launches in February, so I do feel like they'll fix that by February. It just is frustrating when you play right now. Sweet, yeah. I'd definitely love to have you in there with me. We kind of strayed off the path of where my marker was, but I guess that's alright. Ooh. What do you guys think? Think anyone looted these buildings yet? Yes, in my Discord, Ted, he actually, ended up purchasing it for me, so that was very nice of him, and that's the reason why I'm playing, so. Yeah, it was definitely nice of him to gift me that. Yeah, definitely. No, I definitely thanked him, and that was awesome, so now I can still play it, and now I can podcast about it and stream it. I don't know if you saw the post, because I don't think you're in Discord, but he's actually one of the new moderators too. I just named him and somebody else my first mods. Alright. Let's see if there's anything here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everyone, you know, not everyone likes Discord, but I think it's a good way to interact with people, so. It fully releases in February. So February goes free to play. Right now, everyone gets a 2-hour trial for free. And if you want to keep playing it past the 2 hours, then you have to pay $20. Oh, what's in here? Oh, nice. Some wires. Now, if you haven't played a lot, you might not know, but wires are definitely valuable in this because wires are really useful to upgrade your base and stuff, so I'm definitely happy to see some wires. Alright, good. That airdrop will take everyone away from my area, and I can just kind of loot a little bit and get out of here. Oh yeah, we got a gun. Any bullets for it? Nope, no bullets, but that's fine. I mean, at least we can use this gun to kind of scare people and, you know, point at them and say, hey, I have a gun. Get away. Alright, considering where we are, I'm guessing we might as well just go for this exit and we'll just head out. I think we got a decent amount of loot now, and I entered the game with absolutely no weapons, so I'd say this is pretty good. I did hear Jesus answer. I did respond to him on Discord, and I mean, the criticisms he's making, I think, are valid with, like, the shooting and stuff, and I can understand why he sees it that way right now, but I think, for me, like, I just believe in the concept more than he does, maybe, because I think this concept is a really good concept, and, like, I think maybe he's not giving it enough credit that, you know, it is still in early access, so they do still have a lot of things to fix, but because it's in early access and because the full launch doesn't come till February, then I think they're going to be able to fix that by then. So maybe he didn't know the full launch is in February. Oh, so you mean like in February when it launches, like, and everyone plays it, he'll be like, what the hell? Like, this game sucks. Is that what you mean? So I think this game has a lot of potential. Yeah, yeah. I could see that for sure. Alright. Radiation's starting to come. Brian knows how, you know, tense the radiation is, so I'm going to try and get out of here before the radiation gets me. No, Brian was there for my first stream of this assassin, and I came very close to dying by radiation after I got the airdrop. It was a pretty tense moment, and I would have been very mad if I got the airdrop and then died by radiation, but I didn't do it. Basically, see, I'm about to die from radiation right now because my screen starts going like this and the radiation's getting me. I haven't officially died from radiation yet because I haven't stayed long enough to find out, you know, how you die from it, but I assume once it starts going white like that, then you die fairly soon after that. So I haven't stuck around to find out, but I mean, I would assume fairly soon after that you die. Because your screen just gets whiter and whiter and the radiation kills you. It's kind of like, you know, in any Battle Royale game, it's like the Storm in a Battle Royale game, basically. So this game definitely has elements of a Battle Royale. It's just, when people say it's a Battle Royale, it definitely isn't. Like I know, Brian, you heard Jesus say it's a Battle Royale. It's definitely not a Battle Royale at all. It has elements of a Battle Royale, but it's definitely its own thing. I mean, a Battle Royale is all about being the last man standing. Like, this isn't about being last man standing at all. It's about just, you know, getting whatever loot you can and getting out of there. Let's see if we can upgrade our base at all yet. We need more nails. Oh, we need one more nail to upgrade that. We need some more metal parts and wire for that. We can upgrade that, but we can't officially do it until we're level 3, so. Alright, so we need to find some wire and metal parts, and that's how we'd upgrade these things. Kind of stinks I can't upgrade this right now because I have the materials to upgrade it, but I need to be level 3, which I need some more materials to do that too, so that's alright though. While I'm grabbing some wood real quick, do you guys want me to jump in another game with no gun or anything, or do you want me to jump in with the gun and stuff? So honestly, that worked out fairly well jumping in with nothing, and I got some good loot and got out of there, but if you guys want to see combat, then in an hour, probably not. I'm probably only going to play, you know, for another half hour, I would say, just because I do a podcast called the Blaise XPerience, and I have to edit an episode for that. So I will be editing an episode for the Blaise XPerience, so I need to spend some time on that, but I will be on for like another half hour. But like I said, you know, tomorrow night I will be doing about a 4 or 5 hour stream of this, 4 or 5 hours straight. So I think you said you're in UK, if I remember right, or was that somebody else? Yeah, okay, so yeah, I think 10 p.m. for you. I believe that's 3 a.m., correct? Because like for me right now it's 2:30, so is it 7:30 for you right now? Okay, yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you think you'll be up at like, you know, 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. your time, but basically it'd be Wednesday morning is when I'd be streaming essentially for you. So I don't know if you think you'll be on then, but if you are, you know, definitely jump on and check it out. I'll be on from like 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. your time. And I did decide to jump in this game with nothing, by the way. I'm trying to save, you know, a lot of my supplies for my bigger stream tomorrow because I don't want to, you know, lose all my supplies now and then jump in my 4-hour stream tomorrow and have no supplies to jump in a game with, so. Okay, perfect. Awesome, thanks. Yeah, look forward to seeing you there. And I don't know if you like State of Decay 2 as well, but on Friday I'll be doing a State of Decay 2 stream, so. Which the Friday stream, I don't think I've officially announced it anywhere yet, but I mean, I'll announce it here for you guys. That will be 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday for the State of Decay 2 stream. So for you, Assassin, if you are interested in that one, that would be like 2 p.m. your time. That's when I'd be streaming that on Friday, so 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. your time. That's when I'm going to stream that on Friday. I don't know what time zone you're in, Brian, but I assume you're probably closer to Eastern. Awesome. Thanks, Assassin. I appreciate it, you know. Appreciate you jumping in here. And I will see you Wednesday morning. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of figured you are the EST or close to EST, Brian, so. I don't think I ever asked you, actually. Do you play State of Decay, Brian? Okay. You should play it then. It's a great game. Gunny and I both play it. Jesus plays it too, but I don't think Jesus has played it in a while. I don't know if Ryan's ever played it. Ryan's never really said whether he played it, I don't think, so I'm not sure if Ryan's ever tried it or not. Nice. Wires. And metal parts. Well, I mean, he seems to be going off about No Man's Sky a lot right now, so you think he's going to be on No Man's Sky for a while, or you think he's going to change that, you know, fairly soon? Really? Yeah, for me, I'm more like I do change games, but I usually stick on one game I really love for a while, and then like after a few months, I try something out a little more. Because I'm doing the podcast, I have been trying out some other games to supplement State of Decay, though, because State of Decay is kind of like the staple of my podcast, and I definitely do that every week. You know, I play that every week, and I podcast about it every week. But besides State of Decay, I've been kind of trying out other games just to see what people like. You know, I tried out Darwin Project, I tried out Vermintide. I'm gonna give this a shot. And I'm kind of trying to see what works for my community along with State of Decay because most of my audience is a State of Decay audience, so I'm trying to see what works alongside that. I feel like this game is kind of a good complement to State of Decay, honestly. Like, it's got some looting elements to it, you know, it's got a little bit of PvP, which is different. But I feel like it's a good complement, though. Now, I've been trying to get Jesus to play Vermintide, though, because when we talked about it in the episode, he said he'd jump in with me, but we haven't been able to set it up yet. And I was actually joking with him the other day. It's kind of funny that before Jesus and Gunny, I ended up playing with Ryan first, who wasn't even on the podcast with me, but I ended up playing Sea of Thieves with Ryan before I even played with Jesus and Gunny. That was actually a lot of fun playing Sea of Thieves with Ryan. We didn't win, but I mean, hey, it was fun trying. Alright. We have to be careful here because this whole stretch that I'm circling, that whole stretch is a hotly contested area a lot of times. So I'm thinking because I have no weapon, we're just going to aim for that exit and just head out right now because I got some metal and wire and that's what I really want is metal and wire because metal and wire is what I need to upgrade my base. Oh geez, so like they bought the game to play with him and then he never played? I don't know what we're going to do here, Brian. There's definitely people outside. I have no weapon. Just trying to stay alive here. And the door is glitching, so I can't even get through that door. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. I'm hoping that whoever it is doesn't come in this building, and I can just kind of wait them out for a second. Because with no weapon, I obviously can't kill them. There we go. Go through the door now. Yeah, because at this point I just want to leave because I got wire and metal, which is what I wanted. Alright, I feel like maybe they're gone. Right. Let's take the gamble, let's go for it. We gotta get out of here. Wow, that's glitching a little bit. I want to try and stay away from that road a little bit because, like I said, that road is like in this map. That's the very hotly contested spot in this map is that road. So I want to try and stay a little bit off the side of that road. I like how you can place a marker too, like you know you can in like Fortnite and stuff because it definitely helps that you can place a marker and just go to that marker. Alright. Anything in these? Alright, that door's open. I think it's safe to say that this whole place has been searched. Yeah, okay. Probably not even worth my time to look. And I feel like where I'm headed, no one's really going to be heading there because the airdrop is in the complete opposite direction, so... So like as you can see here, you can definitely jump in the game with absolutely nothing and, you know, still get some loot. You just have to be careful about how you do it. So like if you end up losing all your loot, then it's not really game over. You can still figure it out. I will say that I haven't found any weapons yet, so... Alright, let's head out and grab my stuff. Alright, another successful escape there. So that's actually 3 times I've played now with jumping in a game with absolutely nothing, and all 3 times I've made it out with a horde of loot. So I think what that goes to say, honestly, is that it's better in this game to play cautious, it seems like, because every time I play cautious, I end up with more loot than when I don't. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you pinpoint what exit you think your opponent's going to go to, then you can kind of head them off at that exit. Because I don't know if you were there for the part of my first stream, but the first stream I did, I thought that one of the guys that got the airdrop, I thought he would go to the exit that was closest to the airdrop, but he went to the opposite one. So it's kind of like a game of checkers a little bit, because like say there was a exit here and then an exit here, you have to kind of say, okay, is this guy going to go here? If you wait at this exit, then if he goes there, great, you can take him out. But I mean, if he goes to this exit instead, then, you know, you just kind of waste your time because he went to the other exit. So it all depends where they go, really. Do we have enough to upgrade yet? No? Nope, we're getting close though. We need 5 more metal parts and 12 more wires, and then we can upgrade this crafting table tool. Not sure what it does for me yet, but I guess I'll find out when I upgrade it, so. Right, exactly, because, you know, if it's a big map, then 16 people enter the game, and if it's a small map, then it's 8. Which I don't think Jesus knew that detail either, because, like, the 2 maps that are playable at this second, the Fisk Factory and Grantheim Valley, I think both of these count as small maps, so I think both of these games will have 8 people. I know for sure the Factory, that definitely has 8 people. The Grantheim Valley, that might count as a 16-person one. And then, like, the first stream I did, Gel Canton, that definitely counts as a 16-person one. Let me see. Drog Fort, that's definitely a 16-person fight, because that's a bigger map. Tog Station and Diverge Forest, those are the 2 I haven't played yet. Which, as you can see, in 20 hours, Fist Factory ends. So that's actually interesting, because that means tomorrow night when I do my stream, this will have ended. So either Tog Station or Diverged Forest should be available tomorrow, and then tomorrow night I will get to stream, you know, one of these for the first time. I'll get to try out a brand new map for the first time. I really want to try the station out. I think the train station location could be a really cool map, so I'm eager to try that one out, honestly. Alright, we're jumping into Fist Factory. Yeah, definitely. No, I'm definitely excited to play the new map, and I like how they do that on a rotation too, so you can't just pick any map at one time, because I think how they do this is cool, and the reason why I think it's cool is that, say they had, you know, all 6 maps available at the same time. what you're going to have happen there is the player base is going to find one map, better than the other one, and that map is always going to be played. So obviously what's going to happen is like the maps that the community doesn't like as much, those are never going to get played. So if somebody ends up liking that map, like say for example I like the Drog Forest and no one else did. No, that's fine. But say I ended up liking Drog Forest and no one else did. Well, if they had all 6 maps open at the same time, I'd probably never get to play Drog Forest because I'd jump into Drog Forest, I'd never get a server to load. See what I'm saying? So I like how they do this with the 2 maps available at the same time, because then even if players don't like a map as much, I mean, they're going to get sick of the same maps, so they'll probably play the other map. So both maps will probably have, a decent amount of players each time. That too, yeah. I wasn't even considering that point. I was more considering, like, jumping into a match, because I think a lot of lesser known games like this, they have problems, getting players to jump into servers, and I think this is a really good way to do it. That way you get people into servers. So far I found absolutely no loot in these houses. I sent them an email asking for some codes, and I didn't hear any response back. Which I find surprising, because I know for sure they gave other people codes, so. Because, like, I've heard other people talk about it, like, say, yeah, I have a giveaway code for Vigor, and I mean, I know I'm not, like, huge time or anything, but I would think they'd want to give me some codes to, promote their game, because say they gave me, like, even 3 codes, I could use those codes, raffle them off on the podcast, and actually get some more people to play this game. People are going to be more willing to try it if they get a code for free, so I think it'd be in their best interest to, give out some codes, but hey, what do I know? You mean from their company? Like from Bohemia? Yeah, I could, but I mean, I kind of feel like they won't want to, only because they didn't give me codes. Like, if they didn't give me codes in the first place, then do you really think they'd want to come on and promote it in my podcast? Because I emailed them on Tuesday, so it's been about a week, and I haven't heard a word from them. I'm getting a little nervous here, Brian. We got a lot of loot already, and we have no weapon. I think I'm getting a little too greedy here. I think I should get out of here soon. I have a bad feeling that somebody's going to roll up on me and take me out because I have no weapon. This is going to be the last house I search, and then I'm going to try and get out of here. I mean, I think I did the email pretty well, honestly. Like, I was very professional about it. I wasn't like, hey, give me a code. Like, it's not like I just said, give me a code or else or something like that. I mean, I think I was pretty professional about it, so I don't know. All right. If you can type fast enough, what do you think? You think I should go for that exit, or you think I should try and go all the way over here? So I basically want to get out of here without fighting any combat right now, because I got a ton of loot, and I don't want to lose this loot. So what do you think? You thinking the far exit or the near exit? Because this road is a highly contested road, so I'm not sure if I'm going to meet some combat there. Close exit? Alright. Let's do it. I did find a gun, by the way, but it only has 8 bullets in it, so I do have 8 bullets, but 8 bullets is much. If you put you're inquiring about having someone on to talk about the game and trials and tribulations so far, they're free to play. Yeah, I mean, like I'd definitely be up for having them on the podcast if they want to like come on, but I just feel like it's something that I'm not going to get a response to because I didn't get a response to codes. Like, I don't know how, but it seems like Jesus can get codes like at the drop of a hat. So maybe I should have him try to get the codes for me. Alright, that's the exit right there. I don't see anyone, so I'm going to try and go on the back side of the mountain. I think I should be able to make it down the back side of the mountain and get out of here, but I'm just trying to be a little cautious in case somebody's hiding around here. That is true. You know, you make a good point there, because I mean, if I put it that way and say like I really want to promote the game, like, you know, would you want to come on the podcast? Then maybe they would actually be up for doing that. So yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, we just got so much loot, Brian. Check all that out. I jumped in the game with absolutely nothing on me, not a single bandage, not a knife, not a gun, anything. Look how much I'm coming out with. I got all that loot without having anything on me at the start, so. Like, I'd say that's definitely a successful run, even though I didn't fight anyone. Yeah, definitely. I mean, now that you put it that way, I mean, I'd probably be up for trying that. Like, I don't know if you've ever listened to my State of Decay 2 podcast yet, because I know you don't play it, so maybe you haven't listened to it, but I've definitely been considering trying to get some Undead Labs people on the podcast too. Yeah, I know. Isn't it weird that I've been that successful in nothing? Like, it's weird how that actually worked out so far. But yeah, 'cause I mean, like, the Undead Labs team, I've already talked to some of the developers. I've already, you know, engaged with a lot of them, so I feel like I could probably get one of them on the podcast if I tried, but it's one of those things I just don't want to try to get them on too fast. I want to, you know, wait for the right time to do it. Because I don't want to ask too early and have them turn me down. Like, I'd rather, you know, wait till we build enough a relationship. That way I can get them on, like, you know, even more than once, like maybe a different guest. So I've talked to two of their developers, you know, fairly often. One of them I talked to, one of their developers, I literally talk to this developer like every week. So it's like I'd rather make sure the relationship, you know, is a solid one before I actually try. They're definitely great people, though. I really like them a lot. I mean, every single person I've interacted with from Undead Labs, like, they're all such great people, honestly. Like, they're so friendly, they're so engaging with the community, and it's definitely a good dev team, so. I mean, I definitely recommend checking out State of Decay 2, if you have Game Pass especially. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, the one I talk to every week now, like, we don't even talk about the game all the time. Like, we just talk about, you know, just random stuff sometimes. I mean, I saw him playing a different game the other day, and I asked him, like, how that game was, and he said, like, you know, he didn't really enjoy it, but his kids were enjoying it and stuff, so. So, I mean, it's not even always about State of Decay 2 that we talk, me and that guy now, so I feel like we're building a nice rapport. But we need one more nail to upgrade our log station. We need 6 more wires to upgrade this, so we're doing pretty good. We're pretty close to upgrading both of these. All I need is 6 wires and 1 nail, and then I can upgrade those. So that's pretty dang close. So I feel like one more time jumping in with nothing, I can probably get the materials I need to upgrade that, because that would be kind of cool to upgrade that before my stream tomorrow, and then have that stuff upgraded tomorrow and kind of like be able to tell people what it is, because like this crafting table tool, I'm not really even sure what it does yet. I mean, it says will decrease time of weapon crafting by 1%, so I guess that's what it does, but I mean, I don't really know how valuable it is yet, so I'd like to try it out. And then you can build stuff like generators and stuff later on, so. Because if you see up here, it says requirements for shelter level 3. 1 of 3 upgrades built. Repair costs 6,000 materials, so I think you have to build 3 upgrades, then have 6,000 materials, which if you look in the top right corner, it's not, but it's like level 0 of 6, so I think you just upgrade it as you go, and it, you know, helps out as you go. But the crafting time, from what I've seen, I've only crafted 1 weapon before, it doesn't take that long. But if you look in the top right corner, that, like, it looks like a T with like a flame, that's like my materials. And I have 1,083 of 6,000 right now. So if I get that to 6,000, then I can upgrade to level 3 if I have 3 upgrades and 6,000 materials. And that's how I get to level 3, and then I can build this, and then I can move on to level 4, and so on, all the way to 14. The question marks, I'm not exactly sure how that works yet, because I thought when you get to level 2, it would show you what the question mark at the bottom is. But it is not showing me, so that's something I'm going to have to figure out still, because I really don't know what the question marks are or how you get them yet. Maybe it's something like, because it's early access, maybe it's something they haven't officially finished designing yet, and maybe that's why it's a question mark. I mean, that's probably a good theory, because since it is early access, maybe like all these question marks over here are things that they're designing for the future but they're not done with, and they just kind of gave us the start stuff here. That's what my guess would be, because I don't see why there'd be that many question marks, but I think I kept that pistol on me, by the way. But it's only got 8 shots. I mean, I'm basically going to play this game the same way, just I have an 8-shot pistol to help myself with now. It's better than, you know, no weapon at all. Now, my main goal is just to try and upgrade one more thing before I get off, so hopefully I can find some nails and some wire. It seems like wire is what you need most in order to upgrade things. Let's see. Yes, they did keep that gun on me. Nice. Alright, so we got 8 shots, Alex. Here. We're up there. Where's the drop, though? Does it show me where the drop's going to be? I was going to say. Not that I'm trying to go for it, but I'd just like to know. Alright, we could probably try to loot here and then push this way. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Alright. I think I've started this house before, actually. Let's check this out. Thought I saw a marker in here. Huh. Could have sworn I saw a loot marker somewhere. It could have just been the window I was seeing. Maybe I just saw the window flashing. Here's some loot. That's some wire. I don't know how much. Looks like 10 from what I can see. If that is 10, that's enough for what I need. And I could use 1 nail, so. No, it's okay. Things happen like that. Makarov ammo. This gun a Makarov? No, it's not. Okay. So that ammo I just found won't apply to this gun, but that's fine. At least it's ammo. I was gonna say, is that door bugged? Nothing there. We got another gun. Same one I'm carrying, but hey. Free gun's a free gun. Oh, nice. ACP ammo. I was completely out of ACP ammo. Nails. We got it, Brian. That's the stuff we need right there. I think I want to try and exit now because I have the nails I need and I have the wire I need, so I think I just want to try and get out of here and then I can have enough to upgrade my base. What do you think? Should I try to get greedy and loot a little more, or should I get out of here? I'll try and loot one more building while you tell me what your opinion is. Be safe? Alright, yeah. I'll just end up checking the rest of this and I'll get out of here. Alright. Alright, so right down there, we're just going to try and run out of here. Hopefully no one's in this area. In some senses, it's probably not that safe to run, but in other senses, I mean, it does get me there faster, so I'm hoping I can get out of here. Alright, I think I'm pretty close now. Let me see. Yes, should be one of these docks right up. At this point, I'm going to sneak just because I'm close to the exit. These things are kind of good to hide in. Alright. Believe it was this dock right up here, if I remember right. Shit. Well, I didn't find the right dock. Somebody found me. I'm hoping they don't check under the frickin' dock, because that's kind of an unconventional place to hide, so I'm kind of hoping they don't go under the dock to check for me. Oh, there it is right there. See those rocks, Brian? That's where I have to escape. I'm wondering if I can walk over there in the water and touch the rocks in the water. I kind of feel like you can't, though. I feel like I should just stay here for like a little bit longer and hope that guy just, you know, passes by. Because all I got is like 8 shots. I mean, 8 shots probably isn't going to win against him. And I have the exact loot I want, so I don't want to die. Oh, it's just so close that I could see it right there. That's the rocks I need to escape. This is tense. I know he saw me jump off, so I know he knows I'm around somewhere, but maybe he ran off. I don't see anyone on the dock, so I'm assuming he's not guarding the dock right now. Okay, and the airdrop is dropping, so that's a good sign that he's probably moving on. Alright. Let's see if we can find our way over there. Dead. Damn it. It won't let me get the ladder. Come on, just let me up, let me up. Aw, damn it, this mechanic has pissed me off. All I have to do is get up a ladder and I can escape. No, you stupid game mechanic. Come on, activate the X part to leave. Ah. These mechanics really annoy me. Like, I should be able to just hit X, climb this ladder, and escape. Yeah, see. That's completely the game's fault there, Brian. I definitely had that escape, and you know I did too. Because, like, a ladder, yeah, it's really stupid because that's definitely the game's fault there. Like, there's no way I would have not escaped there. I mean, a ladder is supposed to work the same as a loot box. You know, you're supposed to just hit X to climb it, and like I tried the top ladder, that ladder didn't work. I tried the lower ladder, and both ladders didn't work. So, I mean, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Like, I was trying to sneak my way out, and the ladders don't work in the game. So, ah, man, that sucks. That's the exact stuff I needed too. Like, I had everything I needed. I had the wires, I had the nails. Yeah, like touching the rocks. I mean, I don't know if it would work because like he moves slow in the water, but because I feel like the rocks are back far enough from the dock that I couldn't touch them from the water. Because like it's not like I can climb on stuff. Like I can't just climb on the dock by myself. I need a ladder to get on the dock. I can't just like climb up there. So I feel like that wouldn't have worked because I feel like the dock is too far away. Yeah, true. So. No, that's just frustrating though, because I had that escape. Like I had that, but the game just didn't want it for me. Well, at least I know it's not my fault, right? And I guess I can't be too bummed out because I entered that game with a pistol with 8 shots in it, and that pistol is a pistol I found for free, so it's not like I really lost much. I mean, I basically lost a pistol that I got for free in the first place. Alright. Let's give this one more shot. We've had a lot of luck with Fisk. Let's give Fisk one more shot. We can probably get our stuff we need this time. I have faith. I mean, still, that's pretty good odds, though. I jump in a game with... Actually, I can't consider that game jumping with nothing. I jumped in the game with a pistol with 8 shots. So, technically speaking, 4 times I've jumped in the game with nothing, and 4 times I've come out with loot. Alright, we're jumping back into Fisk. Let's see if we can get the loot we need this time. But yeah, I mean, I'm entering the game with nothing this time. I'm 4 for 4 so far, entering the game with nothing. So let's see if I can escape with what I want. That is so frustrating that I didn't escape last time, though. I'm still bummed out about that, but I guess I can't get too mad because it's not like I lost a lot of stuff I came in with. I only lost the stuff I gained in that game, so I guess I can't get too upset. Just especially having the stuff I needed, though. I mean, I needed those nails, I needed that wire, and I had that wire, and I lost it, so it does suck, but it's alright. We can get through this. Alright, so over here is hotly contested. That's where the drop is. This is going to be hotly contested. Yeah, that is life, Brian. You sure? I'm thinking I just try and get some loot, head for this exit, 'cause I feel like this path over here is going to be almost no one here, so hopefully I can get the 6 wire and 1 nail I need. No, I feel like if that same situation happened to Jesus, he might be a lot more upset than I am. He might break his controller. Yeah, because that guy totally had that exit, so I feel like if that same situation happened to him, he'd be like, what the hell? Nah, I'm fairly easygoing, so. Oh, we got a house up here. Come on, loot. Oh, here we go. What's in here? Yeah, if that happened during your trial, I could see, that turning you off from it too. I mean, I think for me, like my personality and the way I am, like I'm just a lot more forgiving with this kind of stuff. I mean, because it is early access, and I do understand that they still have a lot of work to do. So I think I'm a lot more forgiving than some people are. I mean, it does frustrate me for sure, but I think it's something that can be fixed. Yeah, exactly. Like shit happens, So I'm not gonna lynch them for the game bugging out of me. I mean, if you remember on my first stream there was that one time like I was looting a dresser and I glitched into the dresser. So I feel like that might really piss somebody off too, glitching into a dresser the first time I play. We did find metal parts, by the way. That's all I found so far. Metal parts are definitely good though, so that's nice to find that. Nothing there, right? See, I thought that I saw that flash. Like, I thought that was... Okay, yeah, I can pick that up. I was gonna say. Alright, I've searched those 2 buildings, I guess. This car is searchable. I don't see a marker popping up. Maybe the trunk? No? How about this truck? This truck is searchable. Nails! We got nails. Alright, now we just need wire. Where's the wire? RV is not searchable, I guess. Alright. Just cross your fingers we don't run into anyone. Now I'm kind of hoping tomorrow to do like a little bit more fighting. Today I'm just trying to, loot up for tomorrow. I think you had to reload when I was saying it though, but technically speaking, that last game I jumped in the game with a pistol with 8 shots in it. So if you want to get technical, my record is still 4 for 4 jumping in a game, with nothing on me. 4 times I jumped in and 4 times I came out with loot. So hoping to keep that record alive. Anything there? Nope. Alright. Now, which way are we going? We're going this way. Yeah, no, 8 shots is just pretty much. I mean, you can get lucky, I guess, but for the most part, 8 shots isn't going to do much for you. Especially if the pistol. Alright, that's the exit up there. So, let's hope that one of these buildings has some wire. All I want is a little bit of wire. Just 6. 6 will do the job. Come on, where's the wire? Could be a balancing issue too, but I feel like the game needs to have more loot included. Just because it feels like, a lot of these buildings I'm searching, there's like absolutely no loot at all, and it feels weird to enter a building and have no loot in that entire building. So, like that building right there I just jumped in, there's nothing in there. I feel like, maybe they, figured out balancing wise in their playtest that like it doesn't work if they add more loot. But just feels like to me that there needs to be more loot overall. What's in here? What's in this box? I hate this looting mechanic. Wire. And I think it was 6 wire, like, not even joking. I think it's exactly the amount of wire I need. No, that is a good point you make too. Like, for anyone watching this stream later that isn't going to see the chat, Brian in the chat just made a point that like, it makes you want to enter more buildings because if you got everything in the first building, then you'd be like level 6 by now, and you wouldn't really want to enter buildings as much. So that is a good point, and I didn't really think about that. So that's probably partially why they have no loot in some buildings. But look at that, Brian. I need a 6 wire and 1 nail, and that's basically what I found in this game. So I think I can upgrade my stuff now. That's crazy that literally the last box I opened had the 6 wire I needed. Yeah, I guess they are, See, the game's trying to repay me, because the game knows that I was supposed to escape last time, so the game's like, alright, you were supposed to escape last time, we'll throw you a bone here. Here's 6 wire. That's probably what happened. Alright. So, we can either upgrade our crafting table, which is going to take 50 wire, or we can upgrade our wood log to the 2nd level, which will take away 20 of our wire, and then I can upgrade the table when I get 20 more wire. I think that's probably the better move, because if I upgrade the wood log again, it's going to get me more materials to get to level 3 faster, and then I only need 20 more wire, and then when I get 20 more wire, I can upgrade the table as well. Plus, the table, it only gives me a decreased crafting time of 1%, which doesn't seem as useful as getting extra materials right now, so yeah, I think the log's better. Let's go with upgrading the log. Build in progress. 1 minute. In 1 minute, I'll have a new wood log upgrade. So now I need 20 wire to upgrade that table. And I kind of want to see once it upgrades, it should have that upgrade thing up top, 1 of 3 upgrades, go to 2 of 3. I just want to make sure it goes to 2 of 3 if you upgrade the same building, but I think it will. Because if that's true, then basically I'd have to upgrade, if I upgrade my table, and then I get 6,000 materials, I can get to the next level. I think that's how it's going to work. Yeah, 1% is not going to do much for you. I mean, like basically, 1% off this minute that I'm doing right now, that'd be like a couple seconds off. Like instead of waiting a minute, I'd be waiting, oh, I wait 55 seconds for it to upgrade. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm only 10 seconds away from an upgrade right now, so. I mean, I suppose in like, higher levels, like say level 12 or something, it might make a huge difference in level 12 because maybe it's like, 4-hour-long upgrades. But alright, it did go to 2 or 3, so that is officially my 2nd upgrade, so that's good that it works like that. And then I need 13 more nails to upgrade my log again. Which honestly, I might even upgrade my log again before I upgrade this crafting table, because like the crafting table doesn't seem worth it as much, but maybe you have to upgrade the crafting table in order to get to level 3, so I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, I think that was successful, I can't believe 5 out of 5 times I jumped in a game with absolutely nothing and I came out with a ton of loot. Like, there wasn't a single time I jumped in a game with nothing that I didn't come out with, you know, some great stuff. So I think that definitely says a lot about like the play style of this game. Yeah, no problem. I'm happy you tuned in to see more of this game, so. Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna get some editing done now. If anyone wants to check out the podcast, or you yourself, Brian, this episode is going to be about Sea of Thieves, so you'll hear about some of the experience that I had with Ryan on Sea of Thieves, and that's the episode I'm going to be editing now. That episode will be out Wednesday, so. Alright, I'm going to get off and edit, but that was definitely some fun times there, and I'm honestly surprised by how well that went with nothing. It seems like whenever I jump in with a gun, I do worse, so. Kind of odd, but hey, we'll take it, I guess. Alright, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Alright, take care, Brian. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.